How you doing out there? This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer from Chandler, Arizona. I've got a sonnet here I want to read to you. Number 1143. It's about ladies. And I'm telling you something. I'm telling you out there in cyberspace for eternity, for everybody out there to understand this. If you don't get it, there's nothing more beautiful than a woman. There isn't. Not even since the Garden of Eden. That's where it started. All the temptations of Eve. And that's the name of this sonnet. All the temptations of Eve. Raging hormones. Incredible sexual thirst. Relentless desire. Aching loins. Explosive pressure. Reason itself is on fire. Erotic dreams. Incessant. Vivid. Imagination running wild. Exotic fantasies. Obsessive thoughts. Innocence beguiled. All the temptations of Eve. The Garden of Eden. Ecstasy personified. Appalling visions that it might be sinful, but it's hard to ignore. The instinct is not to be denied. Her beauty. In the media trash, what do they do to that? They emphasize sex. They turn it into dirt. Magazines full of sex. Filthy Hollywood movies. Trashing womankind. Making fun of it. Mocking it. Putting it up for sale. Raw passions indulged. Encouraged. Video porn. Sewer sleaze. Drag the family through the dirt. Because most of those people make a living and they go home and they kiss their families with those same filthy mouths, sewer sleaze, but they can't help it. The temptations of Eve, the passion is overwhelming, a loss of self-control, risking everything. Reason, gone with the wind. All things are forgotten. Only passion matters, only passion, lust, slowing things down. Don't hurry. Try exercising some self-discipline. You're riding the dark wings of a storm of restlessness, utter confusion. Short skirts, voluptuous legs, throbbing breasts, tempting lips, the sport of the chase, dating, hooking up, enchanting perfume, the curve of her hips, the mystical electricity of that first kiss, rapture unequaled, the magical hooking up, making out, necking, backseat, paradise in the car. Me too, that movement? Well, of course. Men are testosterone poisoned. They're poison fanatics. The testosterone makes them that way. It's survival. The key to their survival is preservation's basic instinctive dynamic. They want to survive, and that lust, they want to have a future, and a future means they got to have their seed succeed. The key to survival, okay? Love without passion, it's not love. It's not love. The heart has its own reasons. The heart has its own reasons that the heart only knows of. Lady love is the irresistible temptation of Eve's enticement. You fall in love, you're a goner. Why don't women understand this? That men are driven to it. Everything is risked for love. Try understanding. Red hot impulses burn like a raging fire. All the world is worth losing for love. God's greatest gift. The love of a beautiful woman. There's nothing better. And I know you guys out there say it isn't true. Yes, it is. You just haven't been lucky, I guess. A beautiful woman. There's in every culture, in every race, beauty matters. And they don't want the beauty to die out. And yeah, they know that God's greatest gift is a beautiful, gorgeous woman that loves you. Holy moly, what a great thing, falling in love with a goddess. An unspeakably erotic bliss. It's heaven. It all started with Eve being beguiled by a demonic serpent. The word beguile means to be seduced. That the serpent had sex with Eve Don't you ever think it's an apple? Are you really that naive? It's a metaphor. The apple is a metaphor for, hey, how come you're wearing clothes? You got leaves on there. How come you're not naked? How come you're covering yourself? Because you're ashamed. Why? Because I told you not to do that. You want to know good and evil? Now it's up to you. And we still have that choice, good and evil. And the righteous people don't pick the evil. You got to admit the charms of a seductive woman. A seductive woman, a beautiful woman, ravishing, tantalizing. The cleavage, the bedroom eyes, the melodic voice. It's like listening to music. Desirably fragrant, some of those perfumes. Bondage, even unto your soul. Every bit of a man is aching for that beautiful woman that he loves. Everything is in her eyes. The rapture, the unceasing pleasures. Kings are we because of our ladies. Kings are we because of our women. Kings are we because of our wives. Intimate, secret adventures. Queen be she, your lady. Do we not all desire to worship her? To find a goddess that will love you and you love her back? That's what this is, the temptations of Eve. And I don't think women really understand what a drive that is. That men have to have that. They have to have it. And it's just part of that test of the Garden of Eden. The test of good and evil. And what are you going to do? And I don't know. We're all being tested all the time. And I wrote that sonnet. Why? Because a beautiful woman will make anybody crazy. I saw Charlize Theron. She's a great actress from South Africa. And in a movie, this guy said, well, he's in love with you. And she said, well, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be in love with me? And there's a lot of beautiful women like that. Everybody's in love with them. And some of them are not really good people. You know, beauty is, you've got to have a soul. And if you can find a woman with a good soul and it is beautiful and it loves you, you're in heaven. Doesn't get any better than that. You work for her, you provide for her. And I'm just telling you, all the temptations of Eve, you guys out there, I understand. Women don't. They think we're a bunch of damn monsters. Well, being a man in this world where you have to be a wolf among wolves, maybe they're starting to understand that. It's hard to even make a living. And I'm just telling you right now, all the temptations of Eve, God bless us everyone is all I can say. Allez pour vous, allez pour moi. Au revoir. Thank you for listening.